Hey awesome ones! Bill here. I know you're used to seeing Heather here, but today we're doing something a little different. We're going to revisit a video we did about a year ago. It's on the youtube.com/awesomeover50 channel, which is the beauty and fashion. Now the video that we're going to show you today, it's really about inspiration, and especially at this time of year. So we thought we'd bring it over to this channel, the Inspiration channel, and let you have a look at it. And you know what? It's all going to start in just a few seconds.
Hey awesome ones, Heather here, and little Hurricane. Hey Hurricane, we're doing a video. It's kind of fun and also inspiring, and Hurricane, it's all about you in a way. It's 10 things I learned from my dog. So I truly have learned a lot from this little guy. You know, pets really seem to have a basic instinct to keep them happy and also healthy. And a lot of these small breeds, well, they grow to be like over 15 years old. And you know what? That's 105 in dog years. So let's start with number 1. He drinks a lot of water. You know, I would never think of not having water out for him, and he's actually kind of a dainty, a dainty drinker with his water. He doesn't do the big gulps or the big slurps. He just sort of takes a little bit and then looks around and drinks a little bit more. It's really, really cute. But we'll be just sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden he just goes, I think I want to go get a drink of water, and off he goes to his bowl. And there's a really good message in there for us humans, and that is stay hydrated. I always have water next to me and in the car as well. It's a really good idea, and it also kind of helps to make you feel full so you don't eat so much. So number 2 is this little guy practices self-confidence and self-worth. I know he's a terrier, but he just sits on top of his perch here on the couch and just is on guard for most of the day, looking for the mailman or maybe the delivery guy. He thinks he's a lot bigger than he is. And here's a photo of him with a Great Dane, and he actually walks on his walks beside this Great Dane. This Great Dane is, I mean, his head is as big as Hurricane's whole body, but you know, Hurricane has given me a message, and that is, don't think small. Think of yourself as with a lot of self-confidence and self-worth. Number 3 is he does his stretches. If we're to say to him, okay, little Hurricane, we're going to go for a walk, he does his stretches with his front legs and also with his back legs, and it's just amazing. He will not go for a walk unless he's taken a few seconds to do that. And there's another good message in here for us humans. You know, if you're going for a long walk or you're going for a jog or even a game of tennis, make sure you do your stretches. So number 4, they just kind of accept bad hair days. Now, Hurricane hasn't been to the groomers because it's been freezing outside, and we really don't want his hair cut really, really short. So he's got that little bit of furry protection here, but he loves to burrow underneath covers, and he's usually got his blanket on the couch here. And when he emerges from all of his burrowing, his hair with his static cling is all standing up, and he's a really royal mess, but he doesn't care. He just shakes it off and away he goes. So as a human, did you get caught in the rain? Did you wake up really, really late and your hair is just a mess? Or maybe you got caught in some humidity. And definitely I know all about, especially the humidity part, because I've got naturally curly, i.e. frizzy hair, but well, do what the dog does. Just go, oh well, and shake it off. All right, so number 5, Hurricane, what I've learned is eat until you're full and leave the rest. I noticed that, well, first of all, we have a really good dry Yorkie dog food for little Hurricane, and it sits out in his bowl. And usually he just, you know, whenever he's hungry, he goes to it. And especially if he's been on a walk, he just bounces in and takes a little bit of food and then goes, well, I guess I'm full now, and he just leaves the rest. He's also kind of a slow eater too. He doesn't really just wolf down his food, and he knows that if he eats really, really slowly, he'll know when he's full. And I think that's a really good message for us humans, you know. Eat a little slower, enjoy every morsel, and remember to push that plate away when you're full. So number 6 is he takes some rest and relaxation whenever he needs it. And we have literally found him asleep on top of the couch here. And don't worry, we've got a lot of blankets underneath because he has fallen off a few times. And he just decides, yeah, I need a nap now. I'm going to sleep. So lately, I gotta tell you, I've been working really, really long hours, and I gotta say I've been really embarrassed because maybe it's 10 o'clock at night and Bill and I will just say, you know, let's just turn on the TV for a few minutes. And all of a sudden I notice I'm falling asleep, and I'm like, oh, you know how you do that, right? He's like, ah, I'm sorry, I just fell asleep. But Bill's really good about it. I think it's the conversations, the drone of the sound of the conversations on TV, but there's nothing wrong with me. It's just that I'm overworked a little bit maybe lately. But Bill just says to me, you know what, Heather, if you have to fall asleep and take a little nap now, go ahead. You deserve it. So number 7 is he looks for the good in whatever life can throw at him. As I mentioned to you, it's freezing outside, and he kind of isn't too happy about going in the snow, especially if he's been sleeping. But we put on his little coat and his little booties. We really like those paws booties, by the way, for him. Keeps the salt that's on the sidewalks off of his little feet. But anywho, he goes out into the snow, and then he just kind of gets his second wind, and he starts chasing all over the place and burrowing in the snow and having lots and lots of fun. So again, for us humans, there's a message in there. If you're having kind of one of those days where life's throwing you a few curveballs, just turn around and have a little bit of fun and watch your day get better. So number 8 is he really doesn't care how old he is. Like, nobody's going up to a little hurricane, and actually he is awesome over 50, but we don't tell him he's over 50 in dog years. He just wants to go and have fun and play like a little puppy, and it's so great to see him running around being like that. And again, there's a good message in here for us humans. Who cares what your birth certificate, what the numbers are on your birth certificate? Go and have some fun, have a play day, go swimming, laugh, eat some ice cream, and play around like a little puppy. So number 9 is he's constantly showing us how glad he is to see us. It doesn't matter we've been gone for 5 minutes or 5 hours. As soon as we walk in the door, he does this little spin around like a little hurricane, and he's got hundreds of kisses for us. And he really truly makes us feel like we're the most important people in the whole world. And again, there's a message for us humans. You know, when was the last time you made somebody else feel like that? When was the last time you made them feel like they were the most special people in the world? Whether it's a parent or your child, or just a friend, an elderly person maybe. You know, it's so important. Sometimes we just got to do a little spin around, make that call, and see that person. So last but not least, number 10, and in a way it kind of goes along with number 1, is his attitude of gratitude. It's really on how a little hurricane found us, and we weren't expecting to find him. We were just cutting through a mall, and you had to go through the pet shop, and there was this little Yorkie, and he was being bitten by chihuahuas and also poodles, and he was already 4 months old, so he'd been in, you know, cages for a long, long time. And our eyes met, and we decided to take him home with him. It was almost kind of like a rescue thing. That pet shop doesn't even have dogs anymore, but he started giving us kisses, and I don't give him a treat or anything on these videos at the end when he's always giving me kisses. He just does it naturally, and he's got such a long memory of the gratitude that I think he probably felt those days when we finally kind of rescued him. And boy, was he was a hot mess. I mean, he was just stinky and matted, and he was a mess, but he does have his little attitude of gratitude, and I wish I had a memory that long to be so appreciative of a lot of wonderful people in my life. So I truly believe that having gratitude is one of the major keys to happiness, and it really helps to keep your ego in check, and it just makes life, you know, you start looking at all the small things in life and go, well, I appreciate that, and oh, that's great, and that person's wonderful, and it really, really changes your outlook. So there you have it. And talking about gratitude, thank you all of you who are subscribers to this channel. We really, really appreciate it. And you know, for when you buy at our amazon.com/shop/awesomeover50 store, all the things that you do to help support us and keep us going here on this channel, we really, really have an attitude of gratitude for that. And if you're not a subscriber, there's a button just down there. Click on it, and don't forget to click on the bell so you get the notifications. And on Tuesdays, we do inspirational videos like this. Maybe they're also on food or travel or fun, that sort of thing. And then, being a former model, on Friday I have the beauty and fashion videos. So come on down and join us for those, and enjoy. So Little Hurricane and I and Bill, we all want to thank you for watching this video and learning all those things that we learned from dogs, like an attitude of gratitude that he just showed, and how he healthily eats and drinks throughout the day, and his amazing self-confidence, and above all, he keeps it awesome.